Plateaus in calisthenics and streetlifting happen pretty often. You know this. You are stuck at a progression, or you are stuck at the weight on the weighted dip and you just can't progress it any further. You attempt new PRs, but the weight is just kind of moving worse and worse and worse than the month previously. And you go on the internet and you search videos exactly like this one. So right now, I'm gonna give you the exact step-by-step plan in order to break through your plateau where you are right now, and as well through plateaus that will come and get you further along in your calisthenics or streetlifting journey. So the one and the biggest lesson from plateaus that I learned over the years is really, really simple. And most people always ignore it. It is that what got you to point A won't get you to point B. Like what get you to the place where you are at right now in your calisthenics journey. Let's say you've been working out for a year and you hit a plateau. So what got you to this point, your body and your strength, everything is signaling that, bro, what got you to this point isn't really gonna get you any further. You need to change. You think that changing your workout program is a bad thing because maybe, as I did at the start of my calisthenic journey, I was bulking one week and then decided to cut the next week. I was training really calisthenics and static calisthenics skills, and then I was full on weighted calisthenics the next month. Like I changed my workout program extremely often, and that got me nowhere. So then I stopped and I decided to stick to one workout program for half a year. Just half a year, like stick to this workout program. And that got me pretty decent results, but then that workout program got me into a plateau. Because at the start of your workout journey, let's say the very start, the only thing you needed to do in order to make progress, you know what it is. It was just showing up to the gym. Like just bringing your fat or your skinny ass to the gym or to the calisthenics park, or if you were training in your room, just bringing it to that place and just doing something. It doesn't matter what the fuck do you do. What do you tell if your friend, or let's say one guy that is, let's say, 200 kilograms, 440 pounds, extremely fucking big, not big like muscularly, but big like fat fuck, literally. If he came to you and asked you like, dude, what gym advice would you give me? Should I do this exercise on my rear delts or this one? You would be like, bro, just show up to the fucking gym for half an hour a day, or even half an hour a week would be beneficial for that guy. Just show up and do something. Just show up and do something. But a year later, or let's say for that guy 3 years later, he shredded down and he wants to get better at the bench press, but he's stuck at 100 kilograms. Will you tell him like, oh, bro, just show up more. Just do more of what you already done. Like, show up more. Do more training sessions. That's what I tell you. You need to increase the amount of time you spend at the gym. No, it doesn't work like that. Let me give you a quick example of my YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel exactly, I think, to the date, 2 years ago. I started by posting calisthenics, streetlifting, self-improvement content, how to quit addictions, diet content, everything. And the videos, the quality was shit. There was no editing, the lighting sucked, the environment sucked, and it changed from day to day. It was messy. And the videos were only getting like 100 views max for a year straight. And I wanted to break through that plateau. Like 100 views a video is pretty good, but it isn't high level. What would you tell me? Would you tell me like, oh, just post the exact same shit videos but 2 times a day, it would get you better results? No, you would tell me like, look at where you position the camera. Like it chopped off the half of your head, like do some fucking work. Angle the camera properly. Get a script. Learn how to edit videos better. All of these different things and upload better YouTube videos. So you don't need to work harder. You literally need to like work smarter and also harder later. So here are the 4 most and the highest ROI things, return on investment things, that you can do even right now in order to break you through that plateau. The first thing is extremely easy to fix and it gives you massive gains. It is sleep. I know I sound like another guy like, oh, get proper sleep, get proper nutrition. Like, bro, sleep is extremely important. Many people don't educate themselves about sleep because you don't really need to sleep more hours. Like if you are really, really busy, you don't need to really go from sleeping 7 or 8 hours a day to sleeping 9 or 10 hours per day. I sleep 9.5 hours per day, by the way. You don't need to extend the amount of time that you sleep. You just need to make your sleep more efficient. And here is the exact guide on YouTube for that. Now, the best thing that you can improve, it is really hard to improve it. Like it takes a lot of studying, it takes a lot of hard work, but it has the biggest results out of all of it. It is fixing your workout routine. Not really fixing your workout routine, but learning how to design better workout routines, like a coach. This is a sentence that I really love to use. It is designing a workout split like a coach. Imagine like a coach, like a proper coach. Not just some random 20-year-old calisthenics guy that's trying to sell you bullshit, but like imagine like a full fucking beard, even a little bit of a belly, but it isn't like a beer belly, it's like a strong belly, you know what I mean? Imagine like a old 60-year-old powerlifter coach. The workout he would design you would get you progress. Imagine that, like a big fucking girthy powerlifter. He's old, he just does like equipped bench press or some alpha shit like that. If he designed you a workout to be like a really based guy, it would get you results. If you design a workout split, no offense, it would suck. It would absolutely suck. Like the workout programs you designed, if you compare it to my workout programs, here is an example of my old workout routine. It has some flaws in it. I always try to improve, but this shit is 100 times better than what you have written on your fucking iPhone notes or some shit. So learning how to design a proper workout split, or at least eliminating the handbrakes in your workout split, is necessary. So check out this video for that. Because if I were to explain to you how to design workout splits like a coach, this video will be like 10 hours long. I know that video is only going to be like 20 minutes long. But why? Because I have a full workout split design course, not a fucking workout program that I just sell you, because selling a workout program is the biggest piece of bullshit I ever heard. Because your lifestyle is much, much different from my lifestyle, and you probably don't have the time to train 2 hours a day every single day, or the energy for that. Or maybe you, let's say, train athletics, and you want to also combine that with calisthenics and streetlifting. You should definitely check that out, because it teaches you step by step how you can design your own workout routine. Plus you get a bunch of other shit, like all of my courses and like private coach for the cheap price of $29 a month. Now the third thing to optimize is your diet. I'm assuming that your diet isn't completely shit. I'm already assuming that you know the basics about nutrition, and you at least get enough of your protein in, and it isn't from like chicken McNuggets from like McDonald's. And those little fucking protein shakes in those plastic bottles full of estrogen. Your diet is not that difficult to fix, and it can give you good results. Not as exponential results as a good workout routine, because if you learn how to design a proper workout routine, you can basically forget about the next 3 optimization steps and still make amazing results. It's true, students from my paid program Calisthenics will know about that. Like, bro goes out partying 2 times a week and still gets amazing results. Now I will get a little bit into how to fix your diet, because it's extremely simple to explain. It is eat whole foods. Just like that, bro. Don't eat shit. Eat whole foods. Eat foods that your grandparents would be like, oh, I know that food. If you give them a steak, yeah, that's steak. So imagine like your grandfather working on the fucking field and with the horse or cow or whatever and plowing the ground and planting fucking, I don't know, potatoes. If he tells you that that food is good, listen to him. Don't listen to all the bullshit influencers with their puffy fucking faces that tell you that, oh, you can eat everything as long as it fits your macros. Fuck that. You're better than that. You think I have the world record for the weight it did for a 16-year-old eating chicken tendies or whatever? No, I eat steak, I eat eggs, I drink whole milk, I eat cheese, I eat ground beef, rice, everything. Whole, single ingredient food. So if you cook a meal, you should give it to your metaphorical great-great-great-grandfather, and he said that that meal is good, listen to him. That's a really good tip that I use basically every single day of my life, every single time I'm deciding if this meal is healthy or not. Now, the fourth thing to optimize is really hard to optimize. Like, optimizing this takes years, but it has compounding effects. So at the start, you won't notice it like at all. But then you will start noticing it not like months down the line, not 3 months down the line, but 6 months or a year after you initially started this practice. It is something I call testosterone-maxing. Optimizing your testosterone. Even if you are a woman watching this, increasing your testosterone is still beneficial. Increasing your testosterone as a man is fucking like extremely important in all of those different ways. Like, literally after starting testosterone-maxing, a personal story, my cock literally grew. It's just like that. So if you have more testosterone, not only will you gain more muscle, you will also gain it in other ways, but you will also get a more masculine bone structure. I will put 2 pictures up on the screen. This is me before testosterone-maxing, and this is me after testosterone-maxing. Like, testosterone changes your literally bone structure of the face. And it also, testosterone makes effort feel good. Do you know about that? If you have high testosterone, imagine like a high testosterone motherfucker. Like, even if a high testosterone motherfucker your age, if you are 16, 18, 25, 55, it doesn't matter. Imagine a guy your age that has like high testosterone. But not like injecting wise, but like natural wise. Imagine that he was just born with superhuman testosterone levels. Does he go to the gym and he's like, oh, I don't really go and feel to train today. I don't really want to train hard. No, he comes to the gym, he dominates. He screams on the machines. He goes and hits PRs weekly. He goes and speaks to the girls because he's confident and strong. So optimize your testosterone is key for peak performance. And you should check out this video for testosterone-maxing because it's a really good video about that. So make sure to remember that what got you to point A won't get you to point B. If just showing up and trying got you to your first muscle up, well, just showing up and trying won't get you to a 25 kilogram muscle up. It's just like that. The further along you get in this journey, well, the more difficult it gets. You think like, whilst I get to the 50 kilogram pull-up, everything will just become sunshine and rainbows. Well, as it is to get from a 0 to 20 kilogram pull-up, well, it's 10 times harder to go from a 20 kilogram to a 50 kilogram. It depends on your body weight. Because to get to an above average level in calisthenics, you just need to basically show up to the gym. To get to the top echelons where you compete with motherfuckers like me and one of my friends, it's extremely hard to get better. That's why you need to optimize your lifestyle, your training, your testosterone, your diet, your sleep, everything in order to get stronger. So if you want to do that, check out Calisthenics School, top link in the description. And if you want to watch more free stuff in order to improve those things, make sure to check out this video, which is an example of how to design a workout split and also some other crazy good advice. And there is this other video where it shows you a complete workout program to double your dips and pull-ups, and it fucking works. Bye. Take care, bro. You got this.